The Prince Albert Arts Hall of Fame is proud to welcome Bruce Rusheleau in the volunteer category. Bruce has been volunteering in the Prince Albert theater scene for over 20 years. He started his volunteer career helping to find props for the Broadway North Christmas shows in the mid-90s, but it wasn't until the summer of 2000 when he received a call asking if he could finish the half-built sets for Gypsy. Bruce couldn't say no.
Bruce worked backstage, principally, and that's where I got to know him. And he swung a good hammer, and was just the perfect kind of volunteer for Prince Albert in the arts community because he was useful, he was hardworking, and he was funny and the most pleasant personality that you'd want to hang around. So he got along with the backstage people extremely well.
My first memories of him were meeting this wonderful, enthusiastic guy that was willing to go up in the fly tower for a long time or build sets and just such talent and such ingenuity. And one of my favorite things is that how much he saves from sets. He hates waste, which I think is an amazing thing.
He knows what he's talking about when it comes to building sets. He likes to take his time, make things just perfect so that they last. Bruce is a great guy. He's great to get along with.
In 2003, the E.A. Rawlinson Center was near completion, and Bruce was asked if he would take on the task as being the flyman for the very first Broadway North Theatre production at the Rawlinson Center. From then on, Bruce was a mainstay at the E.A. Rawlinson Center and became the crew chief of the technical volunteers.
He wants to see the Rawlinson Center succeed. He wants to see Broadway North succeed. He wants to see opportunities for not only youth, but adults in the community. So I think that's an enormous role that he plays, and he does it so well and with such grace. And so that's, I think, just a remarkable thing about him.
For someone like him to be in our community, it just elevates the volunteerism to another level. He comes in such a good-natured way with such high expectations of himself and such abilities that everybody else that's volunteering with him tries to keep up.
The passion, not only him, that his wife Shelley has. I said both of them. The passion that they had for the Rawlinson Center, and they were telling me about this show and this show and this show. And I didn't even know what a fly tower was. He said, I work the fly tower, what's that? So one day when I went there, they showed me what the fly tower was. You would never get me up there.
Between building sets, working the fly tower, working backstage, setting up and striking shows, Bruce also found time to act as well.
If you know him, you wouldn't see him as being an on-stage actor, but he and I were both cajoled into coming into one Broadway North performance, and that was Beauty and the Beast. And neither of us played the Beast, surprisingly, but Bruce played Belle's lovable father who gets institutionalized. But Bruce bravely came out and was sort of swimming over his head in that, but did this wonderfully credible job. He was exactly the lovable father of Belle that he needed to be, and did this great job. And I was able to, I can say, as I guess he can, that we acted together for one Broadway North production.
While being involved in hundreds of shows, Bruce took on the role as mentor. He worked with many aspiring techs, which some have moved on to pursue careers in technical production.
Bruce has been a major part of all of the mentoring, and even myself, he's been there mentoring me.
So he inspired many young people in introducing them to the arts, but he also helped them achieve a skill level that was rewarding for the young people, and which in many cases took them on to careers in the arts.
It really is about longevity. Bruce is really about the long game of investing in the arts culture here. So it means that we can succeed, and it means we can do it in a professional way. He's a consummate professional. He just is a very particular, detailed-oriented person, but he also sees the big picture of how valuable it is to teach those around him and to support it. We couldn't do it without that beautiful set or that time invested like that. So it is truly a gift to our arts community. He is a gift to the arts community.
The Prince Albert Arts Hall of Fame is proud to welcome Bruce Rusheleau. in the volunteer category.